let's see. I want to see. I don't know where our numbers are coming from. Is it charging? Yes, we're good. Okay, Jessica, you need to be here.
Jessica.
Yes. Get on your stool and get in here. We're trying to get out. I'm trying to see if we are. Can anybody check Facebook? See if we're live on Facebook. I am checking Instagram.
All right, I got it.
We have 3.
Yay!
Jody, Marina, Roxanne. Hi, guys.
Hi, Jody.
So we are.
Hi, Marina. Hi, Roxanne.
So we're trying out a new streaming, right? DJ, what kind of streaming service is this?
Studio.
Studio? I guess it's pretty good.
I'm trying to see if we're streaming everywhere. It looks like.
I'm looking. I'll just use a bag.
I don't know how to tell if we're on Instagram. Is anybody on Instagram?
I don't think it's working for Instagram. I don't think there. I want to see.
I may have waited too long because you have to start your live pretty fast, so we may have missed it on Instagram this time. That's okay. We'll get it next week. Hey, we're making progress. We are now streaming from 2 different stores with our streaming program that we pay for. We should use it. So I am trying. I wonder. Okay, we could stream. We'll just stream from Instagram on my phone this week. It'll be okay. Oh, that's not where we want to be. Okay, so we are. This is us, right? Oh, that's got to stop. Okay, so this is. That's my doorbell.
We're taking names down who shares.
Thank you, guys.
Okay. Like our Tuesday? Okay, so I'm see if we can put this here. Okay, so we are live on Instagram too. We just don't have Gabe and Sophia on Instagram this week because we didn't cross something over just right, but we're getting there. So Gabe and Sophia say hello. Y'all cannot see them on Instagram, but they're on our streaming service. We're going to get better. Next week we'll be better. We're making progress. Figure it out. I know, hey, we're all on here today. How bad is the echo for y'all?
Pretty bad.
Really bad? Okay, microphones are next. Okay, thank y'all for joining us today. I'm going to throw a quick couple of announcements at y'all, and then Gabe and Sophia and Jessica are going to talk about another product that they like. And I'm going to go grab food because we have meat and we're starving. Okay, so one, don't forget about our Shop Local raffle that we're doing. If you're in San Antonio and you shop at our San Antonio store, what we've decided to do is the City Common Shopping Center area, which is where we're located. So restaurants, any of the little shops and stuff around us, you can turn in your receipts from them. Also, your invoices for when you shop with us. So that'd be what we do for our drawing here because we have no idea how to tell what's locally owned in San Antonio. This is huge. I didn't think
that's a good thing.
Pleasanton's easier, yes. So if you're around the Pleasanton, you're shopping in our Atascosa area, we pretty well know what's locally owned and we can figure that out. So remember, shop local, turn your receipts in. It's anything from any locally owned restaurant, store, any kind of locally owned business from September the 1st through the 30th, and then we'll have a raffle. The other announcement I wanted to make is starting tomorrow, we're going to start our 50 days of 50% off. So for 50 days, what are we doing, guys? What is this? People don't know what I'm doing. I'm making fun of Gabe and Sophia. I'm not sure what they're doing. So for starting tomorrow, we are going to post probably in the morning. I may do it the night before, but it'll probably be that morning. We will post one product that will be 50% off. So we're going to do this to help with, we do sample Saturday and stuff so everyone can kind of get a chance to try all the products. So we're going to do 50 days, 50% off. It'll be a different product every day. And one product will be 50% off, and you won't know what product it is until that morning. Maybe late night before, depends on how crazy the schedule is, but pretty much that morning. And nobody knows. Cool. It's going to be totally in here. Mm-hmm. So that's what's going to be our next fun thing. So Gabe and Sophia, that's not going to work with Instagram. They can't see them. So y'all got to hear our announcements on Instagram. So if you're watching us on Instagram, now what you need to do is jump over to our Facebook page so you can watch and see what's going on with Gabe and Sophia and Jessica. They're going to share some of their favorite products with you. And now y'all know what's happening with our raffles. So Instagram, bye-bye. Facebook, y'all stay put. How do I turn that off? There? There? Oh, and yeah. Okay. So, I don't know what we do there. I don't know what is IGTV? I don't know. Let's do it. That sounds fun. Okay, so why not, right? We'll do that later. Okay, so Sophia and Gabe, take it away.
All right. My favorite product, my overall favorite product, of course, it was the dog treats. I also really like the stress capsules. Another one of my favorite products is the sex cartridge. We carry it in a Delta 8 and a full spectrum. So if you're sensitive to Delta 8, of course, you can use the full spectrum. What it does is it increases libido, and of course, it gives you a really big boost of energy. I found that it really works well for energy boosting. So if you need a boost for during the day or in the morning, of course, you can use it for that. And whatever you want to choose to do with that energy, it's really up to you.
You don't have to do what the box says. So it's not just for sex?
No, of course not. You can also use it in the morning to wake up for the day and in the middle of the day.
Or morning sex.
I guess we're still talking about it.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely. That too, of course, it just increases in stamina. I found that it gives you a lot more energy than our endurance cartridge does. So if you really need a boost for during the day or in the morning, or even just to stay up and party all night, the sex is really good for that.
I guess Monique hasn't been here in a while. We got plenty of peanut butter candies and plenty of sugar-free gummies right now. So I guess just come on by.
Oh yeah, we have all those. We have them in stock in both stores.
We have peanut butter candies here, and then we have the sugar-free gummies in San Antonio. But if you need us to bring over a sugar-free gummy, we can do that.
Yeah. Okay, so Sophia's product of the week, that's a good way to start. Sophia's product of the week is the sex cartridge.
Yes.
And you can do whatever you want with that energy, she says. It doesn't have to be.
It does not
doesn't have to be what's in the box. I love that.
Yeah.
Okay.
I really use it in the morning.
And which one do you use?
Yeah. It is a heavy sativa.
Which one was it, the Delta 8 or the full spectrum though?
The one that I tried was actually going to be the Delta 8, so that does increase, of course, focus, and for some people, the Delta 8 THC does give them energy as well. It is a sativa strain, of course, so it gives you that boost of energy that you need for during the day.
No, I've tried the full spectrum one. In fact, I still have my full spectrum. Yeah, it definitely there with that energy feeling, but without the THC. So, or I should say, as much THC.
More of a, yeah.
Pretty refreshing.
So you get a little bit more head fog with the Delta 8 compared to the full spectrum.
Okay, that's good information. Monica, I am reading your post right now. As soon as we get off the live, I will check on that. If we have them in the store, they should be online, but periodically I do little updates and stuff, and sometimes it like turns off certain things. So I'll check on that. The peanut butter candies are just currently not in stock. We are trying to get more of those. I actually just put in another Patsy's order.
Okay, I see what you mean.
What happened?
We were thinking about the Delta 8 peanut butter candies. not the CBD peanut butter.
Oh, okay.
We have some in San Antonio. I think.
There's some-
Yeah.
So we have some Delta 8. Y'all have no Delta 8 peanut butters in Pleasanton,
Yes, we have Delta 8 peanut butter candies. Just
but no CBD.
We can bring some.
Yes, we can bring some. Monica, why don't you let us know, or you want to pick up in Pleasanton, I'm guessing. Why don't you call the store? What is our phone number? 830-480-5004. Speak to Gabe or Sophia. Let them know how many you're wanting. We'll be sure to send them. Okay, what now? CBD we got. Okay. We good? Okay, you want to go next or you want Gabe to go next?
Like Gabe go next. I didn't think.
Okay, Gabe, what's your favorite product this week?
Okay, well, while I was in San Antonio, I was using some of that body balm that we've had there, and I took some of that home. I do have some aches and pains at the moment, and yeah, that does seem to work out.
Okay.
There was the IsoSport Soothing.
That's
Oh,
actually
50
one of
milligram?
my favorites. We just don't have any in Pleasanton right now. But it's really good. It also increases sleep. So if you use it during nighttime, you will get a good night's rest.
And it will open. There is some, what do they call it? Different types of alcohols that are in there to help relax and relieve the muscles, along with
What?
the CBD that's there.
I thought he was talking about bringing
I just like the
The soothing body balm.
Oh, okay. Okay. Good. Okay, Jessica.
I don't know. My favorites are the Marley teas, but we're out of them.
We're trying to get some more. I texted Brady again this morning.
all 13 of them.
Peach raspberry is my favorite. It's so good. So relaxing.
Getting a delivery of those is what's killing us. If we ever figure out where they're coming from, we can be the distributor for Marley Tea for our area. Just everybody get them from us so we can have them.
The stress capsules are probably still my all-time favorite.
Have you tried the gummies?
No,
I have been using the stress gummies lately, and I'm really liking those.
I like the stress capsules. I'm less mean.
Less mean.
I'm less mean, less annoying with the.
I like that.
I can tolerate more.
Good. Okay. Anybody got anything else to share?
Man, we did talk to a lot of strange individuals that come in.
A lot of what?
A lot of strange individuals that come in.
Are you talking about your guy from the other day?
I'm sorry?
Are you talking about your guy from the other day, your spinner?
Yeah.
That was fun.
Yeah, so take a picture, and show your boss.
That's funny. Good. Okay, so what else is happening? I'm trying to read and do this. For some reason, I can't see so far.
We are having more and more people come in and ask about how to treat their anxiety, depression, and just trying to get out of this funk. Like, it seems like everywhere you look, people are just in a negative, bad mood, and they're just trying to get uplifted just a little bit. And I guess they're wanting to use more CBD products.
The hard thing is, we had a guy come in this morning. He's dealing with, neuropathy in his feet. He said it feels like he's walking on glass when he walks. He has trouble with anxiety, trouble sleeping. All of these issues, he's on some medications, but he can't take THC.
Yeah.
It was like, okay, hold on a minute. Makes you really think. So Jessica had the idea for the 1380 oil. So we tried in that for sleep.
Yeah. There's no THC in that.
No, you're right.
Sleepy-N is a heavy sedative.
So, but when he's talking and telling you everything that's wrong with him, everything, your mind immediately goes to something with THC, with Delta 8, something to kind of help with that pain.
Yeah, the Delta 8 would have been great for him, especially the tincture. But he can't have it. It's the only downside.
Yeah, a lot of people have that problem. They have to stay out
That's a good issue as well. Some jobs just don't want any THC, so we have plenty of CBD products too, but you may need a little bit more than you would if you were to take any of the THC products. Yeah, you'll have to play around with it. I think we don't stress that enough. Like, we tell everybody that you have to play around with a certain dose to see how.
And it's a shame you can't just say, take this much and this is going to fix it.
Yeah.
I think a lot of people, when they come in and they say, I tried CBD, it didn't work. Well, hold on a minute.
Just ask them.
First off, gas station CBD doesn't count.
No gas station CBD.
I also, I had a lady come in and she told me that somebody told her to take 2 full milliliters a day, and she had a 1500 oil, and she was just kind of zonked out. She was taking too much of it. So I told her to definitely lower your dosage.
Well, yeah, and in a case like that, when you have a lower dosage, you're having to take that much of, you need to look at a higher dose so you can take less. You're gonna go further for your money.
She was roughly taking about 175 milligrams in a day.
Yeah, 175 milligrams a day.
Of course, she was all fogged out.
Well, you know, when 2 years ago when we went to the hemp convention, there was a lady there who was talking, and she was telling us that she kept her dose at like 350 milligrams a day to get off of all her other medications. And it was like, when you start calculating that, you're like, how? Yeah, like what all were you taking to get that much in one day? That's a lot.
It is a lot.
Like, were you just taking CBD all day, every day? Yeah, some more CBD, some more CBD. I don't know, but hey, she swore by it because she was off her medications, and she said she was basically crippled. Like, she couldn't hardly do anything, and it made that big of a difference for her. So, I mean, great for her. But that is, for most people, that's a lot.
Oh man, we had another individual come in, and this was an older gentleman. I don't know if you saw him come in, but he's normally, when I first met him, he was bent about 90 degrees at the waist. He had a cane. The longer and longer that he was coming in buying those gummy bears, just the CBD ones, the straighter and straighter he was walking in. So you see his progress over the months that he was buying it. And it was nice. I haven't seen him in a long time. I hope nothing happened to him.
I like hearing those stories.
Yeah, I think it's really awesome.
We had a kid come in. We hadn't been open very long. He used to hang out at Domino's. I haven't seen him in a while. And he come in, he was having a toothache. I don't know if Gabe, I think you were there, Gabe, or maybe you were around. I don't know. Anyway, he had a toothache, and he was hurting so bad, he just wanted something. And it was like, I mean, without THC, so he ended up getting the 1,000 milligram oil and using it. And a few days later, I saw him, and he swears, he hugged me. Like, I was walking past to go get my tea from Cafe Chrissy. He hugged me. He was like, Miss, that helped me so much. I feel so much better. And it was like, oh, that was so sweet. I mean, I wouldn't tell you that a CBD oil is going to help a toothache, but for whatever reason, it helped him. I guess if it works for you, whether it like actually works, sometimes it's mental. People don't realize that a lot of times it's that mental just to know that you're getting help.
Yeah.
Yeah, we had another guy talking about a toothache today, and I told him,
did you?
yeah, and I just said, hey, chew on some of the raw flour, and that worked for me.
Unless it's a wisdom toothache, then it's kind of hard to
Oh yeah.
chew on the raw flour.
Yeah. But Gabe, that raw flour was nasty.
Sometimes you got to put up with the taste if you want to feel better.
It gives it an overall numbing effect.
Yeah.
And the
Okay.
toothache gets dropped onto the tooth.
Because it tastes so bad that everything just shuts down.
Everything just shuts down.
Yeah. That's awful. Oh, you know what we could do? I'm like playing with controls while we're talking to y'all.
Are we gonna go into
I'm
the
gonna
line?
put a filter on.
Right.
Oh,
Y'all just got itty bitty.
Did we get?
where are we?
Hold on.
Did y'all see y'all? You like got real small in the corner.
Ah, okay. Yeah. We can see ourselves.
I saw flour oil on the sign. What is flour?
Jody, are you talking about, say, the compressed oil? Because there are different types of oils. That's to my understanding.
No, she just read the sign as flour oil instead of flour, oil.
Yeah. Okay. So whenever they put our sign up, they probably just didn't use punctuation. So out front it says we have Delta 8. It's supposed to be like we have Delta 8 flours, we have Delta 8 oil, we have Delta 8 candies. That's what it was saying.
Well, it is really kind of like a flower
Yeah.
oil, though.
All the oil is flower oil. It all comes from a flower somehow. True. True, true.
Yeah.
That's good. Okay. I'm not sure just that's what it was. It's just the way it's, yeah. We can only put so much information on the sign.
Yeah, before you get demonetized and something like that. Just,
We have flower oil. Only us, nobody else. It's special to us.
Mhm.
No, it says in here you're not going to sell. Unless you haven't, we do have Delta 8 oil. I don't know if you've tried it yet or not.
we have had a few people try it out. They do seem to enjoy it, and they say it lasts quite a long time. So I say it's worth the investment for what it costs.
Yeah.
Especially if you're in pain. Like,
We had someone come in today that got it for back pain, the extreme muscle relaxant.
mhm.
I know my neck is killing me right now.
12 plus 1,000 milligrams.
I am. I've been putting icy hip. I think I need to go get my neck like popped and adjusted because it's been getting, it like gets better, then gets worse. It gets better, gets worse. But I'm one of those lovely people that when it starts feeling better, I quit taking everything because it feels better.
It's working
Yeah,
as a preventive, DJ. We tell everybody that.
I
Don't
know.
stop taking it.
And I'm great. Do as I say, not as I do. So I'm like, do what I say, not what I do. Yes, that's what it is. So I like quit hurting for a couple days and I quit taking it. The Delta 8 really helps with the neck pain though. It really does.
Just get too high to notice.
Huh?
You get too high to notice the pain.
Yeah, probably.
She's like, oh, no, I'm asleep.
Yeah, it really was. And that's true. I used to take mine at night and go to sleep.
And
So I
you
do
stay
feel like
asleep. People stay asleep with that.
I sleep really good with it. Like I've switched over to that, and for the last few nights, I started back taking the full spectrum gummies, and I haven't even been taking my 1380 oil. So I just I switch around a lot. I don't know.
No,
It's fun to do that.
yeah, you experiment and finding out what works for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
I believe if you use the same thing consistently all the time, your body kind of becomes immune to it. So I'm like one of the, I switch it up. Even like my allergy medications and stuff, I switch it all up.
Mhm.
I don't always use the same thing.
So you build a tolerance.
Yeah.
Right? So you have to change it.
Yeah.
So it's fun to switch between the gummies and the oils, and I try to use my 2400 oil though daily. I do try to stay consistent with that one. But everything else is dependent upon my mood. I really should write down what all I take every day. I bet I take a pretty good bit of CBD a day. Especially when I have the cherry rings at my house.
You just snack on them.
I do. I eat them like candy. They're so good. I love the cherry ones.
Just track it down for a week, and then you can calculate it like that. See how much you consume in a month or a year.
I need to do that. It's hard though because I'm not consistent. It changes. Like right now, I'm loving the stress gummies. I haven't had any cherry rings at my house for the last week or so, so I haven't been eating them. I've been eating the full spectrum bears.
Those oils taste good. Put the turmeric in them.
They're really not bad, and I was not gonna lie, I was scared with the turmeric in them. With the turmeric, I was like, 'cause that's not some good stuff. So, but turmeric's actually really good for you.
It doesn't taste very good.
No, but I don't taste them in the gummy bears. And the full spectrum bears that have the turmeric in them, I don't taste any turmeric at all.
Oh, you definitely taste it in the oil.
Yeah, it's not in there. You have green apple rings. I'm out. Need to stop it. Yes, definitely stop getting some more. We have a customer walking in, y'all. Okay. But no, we do lots of that. That's I like that one. The other one, I've shied away from the Delta 8 gummies since my driving incident.
Yeah, you gotta watch yourself. Something like that.
Well, you would think when you take them before you go to bed, by the time you wake up in the morning, you're better. It was still there. They last a long time. And when they say a half, they really mean take a half.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what? So Sophia, you're so small. Have you tried the Delta 8 gummies? Like, did you try them at all?
Yeah, the most I can do is 2 of them. That's probably my limit. After 2, it just feels pointless for me to take another because I'm going to end up in a ditch.
Completely dead.
You know, yeah, just,
I took 1, and I'm like 4 of you.
yeah. It's, I don't know, it just really depends. I guess I have a big tolerance.
Well, that's what I was going to say. That goes back to the tolerance. It's not about your size.
Yeah.
Because you would think definitely I can handle more than you can. I cannot.
It's also how much you use and, you know, on a daily basis and everything. But I tried to take 3. I was going to take 3 and I couldn't do it. After I took 2, I waited and I was like, why would I need to take 3? So I don't need to take 3.
I've had stories of people buying the gummies and having their significant others say, "Oh, is this candy? Yeah, here you go." But oh, be careful. There was a husband and a wife that came in, and the husband was telling us how the wife was just eating them like candy, and he had to stop her. And, why are you taking the candy away from me? She already ingested at least 5 or 6. Yeah, and
Oh, the Delta 8 gummies?
yeah, it was a lot.
Wow.
150, yeah, just about 150 milligrams. And when he took them away from her, he explained on what these are. She just looked scared. And he just goes, "No, just calm down. We'll watch a movie. You'll be all right." She passed out. Way too much. Went to sleep.
What is your limit on them, Gabe?
Am I what?
On the Delta 8 gummies, how many can you take?
Quite a bit. I don't think.
You eat them by the pack?
I popped 3 candies, 3 chocolates.
Oh yeah, it was
And
my
then went and ate at Yummies.
yeah, it was my day off. I came in. I got 3 of them. Went to Yummies. By the time I was done at Yummies, I was walking out happy.
Oh my.
Yeah, Angel, he actually bought his first bag of gummies the other day, and he took 2 of them and he called me. You could just hear it in his voice.
It's a lot. Bryce, I think you're right on both accounts there, Bryce. I think that there's something to that, and I do believe Gabe has no limit. I'm with you on that. That's funny. Yeah, no limit for Gabe. Got it. So we don't use Gabe as a gauge there. Gabe's tolerance is much higher than most of ours. That's fine.
Also, we mean take half. We mean take half.
Yes.
Not take half and wait an hour and you're like, oh, I don't really feel anything, so you take a full one. That is a full and a half.
Yeah.
Yes. Well, that's what I did with the Delta 8 chocolate during the snowstorm. I took one and I laid there for a little while, and it was probably 30 minutes. I was like, eh. So I took another one, and when they kicked in hard.
Yeah, they do.
But they taste so good.
They do. They really do taste so good. I love whenever I just even open the jar and you can just smell the chocolate. It smells really good.
Now, Bryce, DJ Bryce brought up a very good point on how your body slows its metabolism. And that could result in what happened in the morning.
I read that. That totally makes sense. I never thought about that before, but that just totally makes sense. Yeah, it was very strong the next morning, and I would have thought it would have been gone, but that was I won't do that again.
I can't say that's one thing I've never done is eat a few and then go to sleep right after. And to see if I wake up
You
like
did
that.
eat that chocolate bar on 420. And
Yeah.
You fell asleep and you woke up and you were still.
Yeah, for 420 I ate a whole chocolate bar of a Delta one. And yeah, I told you, it's like, hey, can you open it for me?
He looked at it like a challenge. Challenge accepted.
He does that with everything. He'll eat the whole jar of everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
Moderation is not his strong suit.
No, I'd do that. I think that'd be nuts.
It's a trial by fire. You know what your body is used to. You know what works best for you. So, we always recommend just to try a small amount, and then see how that goes for you. And then, of course, you can always higher your dosage as you go.
Yeah,
Definitely.
We get a lot of people like that want to know how much they should take, even though they've never took
Like
it.
an exact amount.
Yeah, and
Can't really tell you that. It's really up to you and how you react to it.
We done that, right? All right. Well, this was fun. We've got a few people jumping on at the end. When we stop, y'all be able to go back and watch the beginning. But remember, starting tomorrow, we'll be posting in the mornings. And we're going to do 50 days of 50% off. It'll be a different product every day. Will be 50% off. That kind of gives people a chance to try stuff out. We don't, as you notice, we don't really sample our oils because it's really hard to do that because you're not going to get what you're trying to get with one dose. So the oil and stuff, you need to use that for a few days. So this is the thought behind that is this is a good opportunity for people to get to try products that maybe they otherwise wouldn't have.
Yes.
All right, guys. Well, I'm glad y'all are doing great in Pleasanton. I will be back that way shortly. Y'all have a great week. Be watching our posts in the morning and see what's going to be 50% off tomorrow. And we will, Jessica and I are in San Antonio for now. I'll be here a little while longer. And Gabe and Sophia are in Pleasanton. Stop by and see us. Ask questions. We'll be around till 7.
Bye, guys.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us.